Hello, my name is Anje Olmstead, and I have been asked today to welcome you to the new how-to show. Thank you for joining us today, and we will be learning today different design concepts, and throughout the show's run, we'll be learning to do floral designing, we'll be learning to do crafting, and we will be learning to do some food items. I would like to tell you just a bit about myself. I am a certified interior designer, and I have worked for a couple of very, very large companies over the years. I do different kinds of design which are related to interiors as well. I do floral design and I do fine art. But I am not the only designer here today, and I would like to introduce you to my guests. We will start out with Franny Weinrob, and she will tell us a little bit about herself and about what you intend to do in maybe future shows that we have.
Hey, Angie, I'm a retired deposition stenographer, which is not really very exciting for a TV show. But now that I'm a stay-at-home mom, I have developed this passion for cooking. And so, for my how-to, I think of things like what kind of meals I can make from a elderly food bag that's distributed by the food bank, or little quick tips on kitchen ideas and cooking. So cooking related items is my passion, and that's what I love to do.
Wonderful. We'll look forward to that. And also we have Tasha Burkett. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Tasha.
I am a retired junior high PE teacher, so you're not going to have trouble hearing me on this show. And I also love, once a teacher, always a teacher. And so if you'll notice, I will always have some type of holiday, a little headgear and everything there, because I volunteer and I read to little kids all over the county. And that's kind of my fun thing. And I also, in addition to that, I volunteer different places, and I also do sell some kitchen tools that I go to people's homes. So that's what I do. Now, what I'm going to do is I happen to love holidays, all kinds of holidays. So I will be probably doing some things with holiday designs and craft type things. Plus, I also like food, so I might do some of that too.
Great. We look forward to it. And Shari Schreiber, welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us a little about yourself.
Well, since I moved up to this area, I've been fortunate enough to be a professional artist and writer, and I'm teaching tutoring, computer tutoring to people who need to know some of the basics, like inserting photographs into their emails and things like that. And for my project, I will probably be showing you how to make gift items out of things that found items.
Oh.
And also shortcuts to things like if you're interested in needle felting. So I might, take my hand at that and show you some shortcuts that I cheated and started doing.
Good. Well, we all like that. So I would like to start out today by going into the interior design and decorating trends and tell you a little bit about that. The current color for interior decor happens to be purple. And throughout history, this color has been known to be the color of royalty because the pigment was so expensive in olden times that only the very wealthy could afford this. So this particular thing is used pretty much for the people who have opulent homes. I have passed a couple sheets down the row here to ask the ladies how much purple you would use in your home and how you would use it. So Franny, would you like to start out by telling us?
Angie selected this picture for me, and it has the perfect amount of purple in it, and that is that the lady's wearing it. I wouldn't put purple in my house.
And how about you, Tasha?
Well, as you can tell, I love purple. In fact, all the little kids that I read to, they already know that Miss Tasha loves purple. Now, mine is I like casual type things, and this just has the hint of purple in the the pillows and everything, but I just love accents with purple. I think that's a neat kind of a thing to do for a home.
And Shari.
I want everything in my home to be purple.
And I would also like to show you how much purple I like. And that I would only have purple on my baby grand piano when I am in the jungle area. So, what we would like to discuss after this together is we would like to discuss the history of interior decor as relates to color analysis. And color analysis began with the analysis of one's skin tones and one's eye colors. And this was primarily done for fashion. And as you know, fashion is always the leader in color and trends, and it eventually hits into home furnishings as well. I would like to tell you a little bit about the color analysis, the color harmonies. And the harmonies are, of course, what is happening in a four-season area. It is based on what is growing at the time. And in the springtime, the spring harmony, therefore, is the colors of tulips and daffodils and hyacinths, red, yellow, blue. They're the primary colors. So pretty much what is growing in the earth at that season. Another thing is gentle curvilinear lines, furnishings such as Queen Anne chairs that have the curvilinear legs on them. The summer harmony is the harmony of opulence. Everything is growing, everything is blooming. So we have the use of several colors going on, and we have therefore a background of kind of grayed out colors, because if you use many different colors and many different accents, then it becomes somewhat chaotic. So the background is always kept rather subtle. The fall harmony is based on, again, what is happening in the earth. Sunflowers are growing, grapes are being harvested, pumpkins. The fall harmony is all about harvest and about the land. And so you will see like rough-hewn tables, and you will see a lot of grapevines. And then the winter harmony is the harmony of coolness and relative sparseness. Everything that the winter harmony person likes is cool to the touch. It's glass or it's marble. And much like the earth, it's unadorned. So you will see that the winter harmony people will probably not have any window coverings. They like to have a sparse look. So in addition to that, they like very simple colors. They are the black-white people. And they like everything to be abstract and clean lines. They often have like abstract paintings. Artwork seems to take the upper hand in their decor. Some of the colors that fall into that category are sapphire. They're the jewel tones. So we have seen a recent trend in that, and now that is changing over to the purples, which is the royalty. And then getting back to purple again, royalty, of course, is castles and therefore signifies opulence, and therefore falls into the opulent category of summer. Backing up again into spring, we will see such colors as the red, yellow, and blue. And the spring harmony is kind of a picket fence, a white picket fence cottage look, if you want an overview. The summer harmony is a mansion. The fall harmony is a log home. And the winter harmony is a apartment in New York. So again, we will be discussing all these, and in the next segment, I will be handing out to the ladies different pictures from magazines. They will select a few that they really love, and then they will talk about what they love about the pictures. We will then try to guess which harmony they are. And then at the end of that, in our next segment, we will have the ladies do tablescapes based on their color harmonies. So we will be having table settings that go from, and we will show you the silverware and tell you why that particular silverware was chosen. We will show you floral arrangements and tell you why those were made up. And we hope that you will tell all your friends about us and that you will watch us as this show continues to repeat for 15 more times. So you would go on TSPNTV.com and you would go to the calendar for the month and you would select the orange dots, and that's when this will show again. So please tell all your friends about it, and we will see you at break time. Ladies, so were you serious about this, or would you really have purple in your home?
Maybe only as an accent pillow, maybe something really small, or maybe a dish or something, but no, I can't imagine purple walls.
No.
That would scare me.
How about you, Tasha?
Oh,
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.
From the shores of Lake Comanche and Lake Pardee,
The people making the news with our on-demand news interviews. Let us know.
Hello, we're back, and we would like to now, as you can see, we have this big mess going because everybody is shuffling through trying to find just the perfect pictures. So this time we are going to start out with Shari.
Oh.
And Shari will hold up one picture at a time, and we will look at them, and we will look at our lists, which are over here, okay? And then here's your list, and see if we can guess which harmony that Shari is. And so you can tell us what you like about it and all that.
Okay, what I like about this is the structure of the fireplace, the grandiose look to it, the ruffles, the coverings. I just like the feel of it a lot.
I think the word grandiose pretty much said it for me. How about you ladies? Yeah, I'm thinking maybe summer.
And also, I like the curves and the curves and the tufting. I really like the tufting, and you'll see that again in this. And I like the lighter colors.
So they're kind of neutral tones, and yet you have a lot going on with the tufting. How royal! That
Yes.
is one of the signs of that harmony. So, what do you think, ladies?
Summer.
What do you think?
Summer.
Yeah. I
Summer.
think so,
We think
summer,
you're pretty
yeah.
much summer. Yeah. Okay, moving along to Tasha. So grab your list, Shari, and see if you can guess.
Okay.
okay. Here's mine, because I love the gingham. I think it's so neat and everything. And it's so nice and bright, because I do like bright colors. And I like the curve, but I also like the nice white that it has too on it for the wood and everything. So this is one of mine that I really like. Okay. So what do you think, ladies?
We're thinking spring. I don't know. What do you think?
Spring.
Okay. And of course, this one I like too, because again, it brings the outdoors in, and I love the being able to look out and see all the green and the nice flowers and everything. And again, I do like some of the little prints, but yet they also brought the flowers indoors too, and the bright yellow of the lemon and everything. So that's my second one.
We think spring.
Spring. Spring.
Yellow. Yellow, red, yellow, blue.
Yep.
It's pretty much that picture. And you have another one there?
Oh, yes. Well, the trouble with this one is I really like the staircase. I like the idea of having, again, just nice lines and everything, having it go up. But then it also brings the living room in also with the kitchen and everything, too, so it kind of flows. I like that to have the different colors kind of go throughout the whole house.
And again, it sort of looks like a blue and white.
Yes, theme. Yes.
Very, very, very curvilinear lines. Very soft look. Not opulent, but fresh.
Right.
That is perfect. Spring harmony.
Spring.
How about you, Franny?
Well, there's a lot of pictures to go through, but
Good.
I was immediately drawn to this picture of the metal on the wall. I love the texture of metal with wood or burlap, and I feel like this a wall back here has texture to it. Looks like it's a cement wall, but I love that it has texture. So I like this one, and I like the pewter color. And then I found this picture. It's a picture of a kitchen, which I love, and it has all kinds of wood and metal, and I just love the feeling of kind of a country kitchen, and I like the flowers, and I love the chairs about it, so I like that one. I like this picture because of the settee or the couch. I like that it had wood and a fabric that had real texture to it. I like that. And I also found this one. This is kind of like a fantasy for me to be able to have an outdoor living area like this with a fireplace, with brick and wood, the stonework. I just love the earthen tones. So that's what I like. And I also like a little bit of
Yeah, you guys, she only told us 2 or 3. Just to let you know, only 2 or 3.
But I also like this one because of the opulence. I like the crystal chandelier, and then this little piece down here has this wooden kind of almost reminds me of a fleur-de-lis.
Shari, are you looking at this?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I didn't know if you could see it all the way down.
So I like that.
Okay, everybody, what do you think?
Fall.
Fall.
Fall harmony. Okay, and
For the most part.
I am going to show you
Fall opulence.
fall opulence. You can do
there
that.
such a thing?
You can do that.
Okay,
yes,
good.
you can do that. Yes. And then I will show you, although I am not winter, I kind of like hedge my way into winter with black. So the winter harmony, as you can see here, is pretty much black and white. Very, very simple lines. Artwork very important.
Oh, wow.
My sister-in-law is a winter harmony, and from time to time she tries to bring in some color. Like one year she tried to bring in a kind of a turquoisey jewel tone, and she could only handle color for about like 3 days, and then she had to paint it all out, and then she painted shades of gray. And so she had black, white, and then she could really do shades of gray. But then she felt a need for color again. And so then she had to have red. And that lasted about maybe 2 weeks, so she's getting better.
She's getting there.
She's getting, but then the last time I saw her house was like back to the monochromatic, like really monochromatic. It was black, white, gray, all over again.
Sounds exhausting.
Yeah, as she tries, Lord knows she tried, but she just can't quite get it.
I wonder if she's watching.
Why didn't she consult
I
her?
wish she could be, yeah. So I would like to review with you again but from my lists, which I would be happy to share with you if you contact the TV station, TSPN, So you can phone and talk to Sue. Also, I want to tell you that if any time you think, oh my gosh, I have an idea that really everybody has got to hear about. It's a new idea, it's a new trend in some kind of craft, everybody would love to do this, please contact TSPN and we will get you on a future show. Anyway, back to this. I will tell you, I'm going to read from this because it's like way long lists. But again, I'm going to review the spring harmony is pretty much a cottage look with a white picket fence. It's a lot of quilting. A lot of gingham checks and eyelet laces, blue willow, china patterns, Americana, which means they love to have the little apples that are made into faces for little dolls. They love white wicker. White is the neutral for the spring harmony. They love painted furniture and lots of bright colors. They love braided rugs. The Summer Harmony, again, is the opulent, and it is Victorian lace, jacquards, taffetas, silk fringes and tassels. It is collections of every type. It is puddled draperies, it is fine china, it is smoky mirrors, cabbage roses, opulence at its finest. The Fall Harmony, again, is your log cabin look. It is hand-hewn pieces of furnishings, tooled leather. It is natural baskets. It's a lot to do with woven woods, and the neutral is a yellow tone. For winter, again, it is the apartment in New York. It is black and white geometrics. It is contemporary furnishings, very few curves. It is chrome, glass, steel, marble. It is uncovered windows. It is jewel tones, again, like fuchsias and yellow greens and turquoises, things that sparkle. It is refined leather. It is Oriental or Asian artwork, as well as I said before, a lot of abstract artwork as well. This pretty much covers the 4 harmonies, so we are going to take a break here, and then we will be back to talk with you about some little ideas that we are going to have regarding the usage of ordinary household items in a different way. So that is what we will be seeing you in a couple minutes.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.
Hi, and welcome back. For our next segment, we are going to present to you a tablescape for each of the 4 harmonies. I will be doing the winter harmony, Franny will be doing the spring harmony, Tasha will be doing the fall harmony, and Shari will be doing the summer harmony. And so let's start, ladies. You already have your tablecloths out. Now I need to put mine out. And let's start by setting our boxes up onto the tables so that we can make it easier to get all of our items out. So we are going to be setting these up, starting with our plates.
I like your colors.
Our plates will go in the front so that we can show the viewers how this would look. Of course, we're only having one for dinner, so that would be us. And so we are not going to have to worry about, putting the full table out for you so that you can understand what this is. So I'm going to be going along and talking as I go. And
Did you want me to use this one too?
no, you do not need to use that one.
Okay.
You can move this out of the way until
Okay,
later.
until
Just
later,
push
okay.
it over the side or
Okay.
something. But I'm going to hold up these plates to show you the fall harmony has everything to do with nature and the natural colors. And so this, as you can see, is a beautiful little bug.
Dragonfly.
That's it.
Dragon.
The dragonfly. And so the whole setting will be the dragonflies. And so if you want to continue with that. And Shari has the very finest of china here.
Of course.
And do you have I think you have down here you have a special little
Oh,
gold.
I do. I have a charger.
Ah, yes.
Yes, so
I
right.
want to be sure and use that.
Yes, I always do.
And what else do you have in there, Tasha?
Well, I had a charger too. I have a nice bamboo kind of a
yes,
charger.
yes, you
Very
do.
nice, yeah.
All right.
Oh,
And then your,
bamboo.
how about that?
Oh, that looks great.
And what do you have?
I have very spring colors, yellow and blue, which I learned about today. And I have 3 vases, which is just adorable.
And then, do you want to use these for your napkins? Or
Yes,
do you
I
want to
would.
use white napkin?
I would like to use the
Okay.
colors here.
So you see the coordinates of a floral are often checks or other geometric shapes. For spring, they are checks. For fall, they would be plaids. Okay, so how are you doing here?
Looks good, yes, and I like that.
And you know, here, I gave you these really outrageous things.
I know. I love
Would you like to
it.
use
Wow,
this
look
for
at
your
hers.
napkin
I love
ring?
the fall.
Oh, yes. That's what I would
okay.
like to do.
That-
Definitely.
Okay.
That's why I rolled it.
I know, perfect. Perfect.
Oops, yes, get that.
So again, the summer harmony is just over the top with stuff. And you have some, also you have in here some beautiful,
boy.
beautiful
Love the material.
bronzeware.
Oh,
Have you
okay.
haven't run
I
across
haven't.
that
I
yet?
haven't. No, not yet.
But
My
you see,
word.
You see the difference in the simplicity of the spring harmony versus the opulence of the summer harmony. It's just grand. It is the stuff of castles. And then you also have, let me see.
Man, she
you
just
have-
keeps going.
I know. Well, it's
She got a lot of stuff.
Oh yes.
We didn't get as much stuff.
Look. Got all
Oh,
this.
yes. And this is bronzeware. I have to show you this. If you want to zoom in on this.
I love my
This,
bronze.
the bronzeware, bronze, I don't know if you know this, but bronze is done in molds. So each one of these pieces of silverware has a design on the back of it as well as on the front. And it's so royal. They're just so rich. And as I say, they're done like sculptures. They're just so grand. And Shari has with her a candle holder, and then this topping that you put on it is called a bobèche. Some people say bobèche, but then I was wrong when I did that. So it is bobèche, I have been told. May I help you set?
Oh please.
Okay, and then what I'm going to do
Now
is...
you know why I'm always the last one ready.
Oh, no, keep going. I mean, I'm not done. I'm not done either, far from it. But I'm going to quickly pop mine out so that you can see what a winter harmony looks like. Again, winter harmony is very sparse and very icy. The utensils have very little style. They have very little curves in them. They look like little snowflakes. They're very cold. So that is the winter harmony. The winter harmony is cool to the touch, sparse to the look, and then we want to be able to put some... You're already done! I'm not even... Yeah, anyway, here we go. So, little napkin ring to finish this off. And what else do we have here? We have another dish. And
A charger.
Don't forget
not
the
to
charger.
forget the charger. We did not forget the charger. Okay, pop this on. So as you can see, black, white, red. My sister-in-law would have a fit with a red, but we don't care. She's not here.
She may be watching.
She
you know.
don't let her watch.
Mention
Don't
her
let
by
her
name,
watch.
okay?
I will never tell her about this. Okay. Then we want to talk about floral arrangements too, of course.
Oh, wow.
So
That's a-
because nothing is growing in the wintertime, whoops, I need to get back over here. Nothing is growing in the wintertime, then the flowers that are used for the winter harmony are from the tropics. Because we have no flowers that are growing in the wintertime.
Let's go.
So, in addition
That is
to these,
Live
How are you
aid.
doing over there, Shari?
I'm fine.
So in addition to these flowers, flowers that you might see in the winter harmony would be like the bird of paradise. They would be just simple presentations in large leaves, mostly just what we would call exotics. Falling into that category as well would be orchids. So, again, poppies are blooming now. I suppose they are. Not up here maybe yet, but somewhere
Poppies
they
in
are.
my garden are,
Yeah.
are
Are they? Are they popping?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So poppies, and you see how this floral arrangement is different than just like one pot in the middle of the table. So you can really just pretty much use a lot of small vases with your flowers spread out like she's done here, or you can do like Tasha,
Yeah, let's give her.
sorry, like Tasha has done, where she has just bunched them all together. And again, the container repeats the charger.
Yes.
And it is an earthy, if this were spring, it would be white. This would be white and not the natural tone. But then, of course, you see there are apples, there are acorns. The
Sunflowers.
sunflower is the flower of the fall harmony, although it kind of bounces into that one sometimes as well. But I mean, really, it grows in the fall, so we like the poppies better for that. And then Shari's, of course, the vase is very decorated, and the flowers are everything that is simply growing in your garden during the summertime. And it's just jammed with all the colors that you have, and it goes with all the opulence of the dishes as well. Oops, excuse me. So going on with the colorations, another alternative would be red and white check for the spring harmony. Another alternative for this would be burlap.
Ah.
Another
We should have left those burlap
oh yeah,
curtains up here, see? I could have draped in the burlap.
for the season.
Yeah, for the season.
fall season. And then something over here that we could do differently would be not very much, because this is pretty much covers it all. You could do a little more decorative tablecloth, a more Baroque style.
Yes.
But other than that, 14 glasses.
That's why I'm Baroque.
Yes, right. A good one. So another thing that we could have put in here, it would be lots of fine glassware.
Oh, yes.
That would be
Oh, yes.
absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
But other than that, I think this pretty much covers it.
Angie, I have a question. Can I ask you a question,
Yes,
dear?
absolutely.
When I decorate my home, I like to use the seasons. So
Yes.
right now my house is filled with daffodils and Easter bunnies and things like that. Am I confused if I love fall, I would love to have this in the fall, but that I want to have this in the spring?
Well,
So-
do you have all these dishes and all of these colors
No.
and everything?
No.
So your staples are pretty much fall harmony.
Fall.
Yes. Okay.
But I like to celebrate the different seasons. So
we'll talk about that
in the
just a minute,
holidays, I
because
might.
we're going to break now.
Oh, okay.
And then when we come back, we will talk about that.
Okay.
Okay. And then we'll also be talking about the ordinary household item that we will be trying to find alternative uses for. Thank you, and we'll be back shortly.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.
Hello and welcome back. We are going to take a little bit of a side street here, and we are going to do something that we hadn't planned to do, just because it's in us to do it. We would like to tell you now about some of our friends' houses. But we're not going to mention any names because, of course, we don't want them to know that this is how we feel when we walk into their house. But I mean, it could be a good feeling too. You know, it's just like we just really don't know until we pick one of these up and take a look at it. But I'd like to start out. Can I start out?
You may start out
Okay.
here.
You
Go
go
for
right
it.
ahead.
I'm going to start out by showing you my friend Gail's house. Okay? Gail is a summer harmony. And Gail loves everything there is. And Gail has a collection of clocks. She has a collection of rabbits, Tasha. She has a collection of photos of her parents and their parents and everyone's parents. And Gail has stuff. And Gail always has like 14 chairs. And you never know where to sit because it's just so much stuff. And she has excellent taste. And it's just that she has so much that from time to time she has to hire her good friend Michael to come and weed it out and help her get back to like everybody can sit down without sitting on stuff, you know. Anyway, she has this is kind of like what her house looks like, and it's absolutely fabulous, and it's really absolutely fabulous when you can sit down just on a bare chair. Sorry, Gail. How about you?
All right, I found a picture, and I'm going to show it to this camera over here. This reminds me of my sister's home. She lives in Rio del Mar, out on the Pacific Ocean, and she has these beautiful, cool blues and very clean lines. And when I walk into her home, I feel like I just entered a beautiful spa. I'm at this wonderful resort in a beautiful spa hotel, and she has this beautiful baby blue couch, a leather couch, and it just sets the whole room off. And this reminds me of my sister, and I love it because it's so clean. The lines are very clean and very calming to me. It's almost opposite of me. I like lots of pillows and, you know, earth and stone, and she is the opposite. And it's just a refreshing change. I love it.
How nice. How about you, Tasha?
Okay, I have a girlfriend that I have known ever since I was 5 years old, believe it or not. And she lives on the East Coast. And she lives in North Carolina, and they are on kind of where it's very tropical at times. And she likes the black and white. I mean, everything is stylish. She's Norwegian, and I'm Danish, and so we have kind of a joke. But she likes all kind of like modernistic type with the candelabra there and the big pots and the outside. She does have almost like this a set outside on their veranda and everything. Very, very stark, very black and white, but it does it for her. There's a little bit of red.
Yay! Okay, sorry.
Well, of course, here we go again. This is a high ceiling that's very ornate, and I have several friends in the Bay Area that have this type of decor, and I always feel myself when I'm around this type of environment.
Well, that's a surprise.
Is it? Yeah. But to me too, I was surprised. So that pretty much says it consistently.
Okay.
So,
Thank
yeah,
you.
that's a
Wow,
nice picture.
Wonderful.
I love all that.
So I'm the only bad girl.
We knew that.
Bad girl.
Okay. No, you can just leave all that stuff there.
Okay.
And okay, no. So on every show, at the end of each show, we will be doing the ordinary household items that you can find anywhere, and then we'll be passing them out. Today, we are going to be passing out scarf holders. Okay.
Thank you.
So, at the end of our next program, which will be the third Wednesday of next month, 6 till 7 p.m., we will all be coming back with these items, and we will have changed them from a scarf holder into a totally different thing that it was not designed to do. We can use 2.
Oh,
Pass that down. Okay. So, Franny, what do you think? What do you think you would maybe use this for?
You could measure pasta with this. This
like
is
beef
about a
sandwich.
family of 4. This is a party of about 25. I don't have to think about this.
Yeah,
This is going to challenge me.
Yeah.
definitely.
How about you, Tasha?
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm not really quite sure.
Oh, I just thought of another thing. Sorry.
We'll come back to you.
This
Yeah,
will
yeah.
be perfect for what I've just been thinking.
Okay.
Well, it's also nice I'm thinking of for pin holding different things, that you could put and even have little like pictures and things like that
Oh.
in it. And so you could have a grouping of different things and then have the one main one in the middle.
And then would you cut this off? What would you do with this? What would you do with this?
Oh, I would probably put ribbon around and everything and have it, and go ahead and have a bow and everything.
Oh, and then hang it from a...
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
a hook.
Well, how cute is that?
That was my
She stole your idea.
Okay, well, I just got 2 more
I
ideas. So.
think that I think this would do it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I was thinking that maybe I would use, since I do floral designs, I was thinking maybe I would use these as sort of a grid to hold flowers in place. You know how you always have to have some kind of a grid so that they don't get all out of whack, or else you have to bind them up like that, which is kind of cruel when you bind flowers, thank heaven they're not fresh. But anyway, so that's what I'm thinking maybe I'll do with mine. But going back to you,
Okay.
what are you thinking?
Bubble wand. Can you just
my
see it?
Oh, that would be a fabulous bubble wand.
Bubble wand. But the first thought I had is that I have been practicing making French macarons, which are very fussy little cookies. And I have been very painstakingly drawing circles on parchment paper as a guide to pipe out perfect shaped cookies. And I could use this, and it would be so fast to do it.
Yeah.
I would love this. I could use
yeah.
I could use this right now as a pattern for parchment paper to pipe out French macarons.
Okay.
And I just thought of something too.
What?
Well, sometimes I make in my artwork, I use Tyvek paper and I need to cut certain shapes, and this will speed this process up for me too.
Different sizes.
Yeah,
Good.
great.
Yeah. Anything else from you, Tasha?
I'll come up with something really unusual.
You can be sure of that. Okay, I would like to invite all of the viewers to go and purchase one of these. I think I got mine at, I don't remember where I got it. I think you could go to any, just like TJ Maxx or Marshall's or something like that. And if you can think of an idea to use this, that would be just really cool, and nobody has already mentioned yet, please go ahead and email your picture to TSPN so that we can all see it, so that we show it on the air at the end of the program. TSPN
TV.com.
That would be it. Also, again, I would like to invite any of you who have ideas that you might like to share with us to contact us so that we can have you on the show at some point. And for that, you would want to contact Sue at tspntv.com. So,
I thought of another idea.
please.
Okay, because you're the lady that loves hats,
Oh,
you
yes.
could cut this off and bend it, and it would be almost like a crown.
Yeah.
Oh,
A crown.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so who's going to be next? That's what we need to talk about. Who would like to go next for our next meeting, which will be in 1 month, about 1 month from today, the third Wednesday of each month?
What are you looking at me?
I know, because you mentioned needle felting, and I'm just thinking that would just be so much fun to learn, but would we have to worry about wearing like thimbles on all of our fingers so that we don't
You might.
felt our fingers in there?
No, we can figure out a way to avoid your fingers, hopefully.
And you were telling me that you actually made one. You showed me. You said, now this is going to be a handbag, and you made one out of an old felt skirt? Like a
Yes.
black felt skirt?
Yes.
Where did you find the skirt?
I have no idea. I found it in my garage. Yeah.
There it was, like
There
a
it
miracle.
was, yeah.
When you needed it, it was there.
Yeah, that you're giving away my shortcut.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
No, that's okay.
Well, thank you so much for spending the time with us today, and I hope to see you on the third Wednesday of next month to see what we've come up with finally, to see any ideas that you may have, and to have you contact us with any ideas that you might have or questions that you might have of us for the show. If you would like to have us present something special that you've always wanted to learn, then let us know and we will get it on for you. And again, contact us at tspntv.com, and you can go to the monthly calendar and look up when our next showing will be. We are the Orange Blocks. So we are going to be on about 15 more times as a
Yay! Bye!
Thanks for seeing.
Thank you.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSP.